It's going to be an absolutely incredible night of SEC gymnastics. Each team is coming off of such a great Friday night of gymnastics last week, and tonight they have one goal.
I've seen it grow a lot since your days.
It is absolutely incredible to see where it was in 2009 when I stepped foot on this campus to now, the growth and everything that has come with this program. It's amazing to watch and to have been part of that.
And first of all, for LSU, please welcome A.J. Johnson.
Johnson's season high came against Missouri, a 9.90 on vault.
LSU is looking to stick some vaults tonight. You cannot ask for a better leadoff vault. She did a Yurchenko layout full. That vault starts from a 9.95. And in my opinion, that was pretty much perfect. She flares out. She saw the landing. She had sticky feet for sure, but we'll see what the judges think.
Couldn't ask for a better start, and now Georgia will begin their rotation on bars with the junior from Chesapeake, Virginia, Nia Howard, leading off. Howard with a season-high 9.875 on bars.
Georgia's going to want to start strong here on bars. Just took too much time away from that bar. Her tap let her out, so she wasn't able to catch that release. She'll have a short amount of time here to rechalk, get her thoughts together, and she's got to finish now. But that puts pressure on the rest of the Georgia lineup. Those 5 girls need to hit so that they don't have to count Howard's score.
Nia was one of the competitors we talked about that is in 3 events for the majority of the season: vault, bars, and beam for the Gym Dogs, with great numbers in all 3.
It's unfortunate when something like that happens. She's got to shake it off and finish strong here. She may repeat that move in order to get her bonus. There it is.
Great hand by the PMAC crowd.
Just can't seem to get it together, but she's got the dismount left. Finish with a stick, but definitely not the start that Georgia wanted to have. 4 bars.
You see the dismount there, no wobble.
She stuck that perfectly.
The vault score for KJ Johnson is a 9.850, and it draws a bit of a Bronx cheer here inside the PMAC.
A little lower than I would have expected, but the judges have a very keen eye.
All-American and national champion Aaliyah Finnegan.
Ranked number 12 on this event in the NCAA. Yurchenko 4.5. That vault starts from a 10.0, and that was very close to perfect.
She gets the crown and the high fives from the teammates. Let's take another look.
Nice form in the air. She nailed that landing. What a great start for Aaliyah Finnegan on her senior night.
I saw her before the meet started, just kind of exchanging looks with Courtney McCool-Griffith, the associate head coach for LSU, and she's just like, you got this. Boy, that was an awesome start for her.
Next on the bars for Georgia, Sadie Jane.
That'll bring Sadie Jane Berry, the freshman from Mooresville, North Carolina.
Last time out, she got a 9.8. She's going to want to be that first person now that Howard had that mistake. She's going to want to set the tone for the rest of this bar lineup to really get things going for Georgia.
Bars is the lone event for Sadie Jane Berry.
Georgia,
she's competed 5 times this year.
She is looking like she's gonna salute pretty soon. I always feel bad when they take a little too long and you're ready to go. Here she goes. got nice handstands. That was a great release to the high bar. Nice pack salto. See if she can finish strong here. Stalled her to handstands and a double tuck dismount. Small hop and a little bit of a chest down, but she hit the routine. Hopefully that gets things back on track for Georgia so that they can finish this bar lineup strong.
Here's the score for Finnegan. And she matches her season high with a 9.95. Next up on bars for LSU, Kalia Lincoln.
Kalia is another freshman that has really made her mark very early on this Tiger team. Yurchenko full and a half. She did rebound out of that landing a little bit, but boy, she had some power, and you always like to see the athlete go forward rather than backwards because it shows the judges that they had enough power to complete the vault. The landing deduction will for sure be taken, but again, that vault starts from a 10.0, so that should put up a pretty big number for LSU.
She competed in the alumni match against Oklahoma here in the PMAC and set a career high with a 9.95. Now Holly Snyder will compete for Georgia.
She is a great bar workout. Last time she got a 9.925, and that was a season high and tied her career high on this event. So she's the perfect person to get up here, do her thing, and put up a big number.
Nice job by the sophomore from Annapolis, Maryland.
High fives all around. That was a great routine. A nice full-out dismount. Stuck the landing, getting some momentum back for this lineup to finish strong.
Sadie Jane Berry gets a 9.75. Kalia Lincoln with a 9.8. And now Amari Drayton is ready to vault.
Amari's
a sophomore out of Spring.
She's ranked number 24 on this event, so this is one to watch. She's got a big, big vault. I mean, there are no words for that vault. She had height, she had distance. It starts from a 10. She stuck the landing. There is a lot to like about that one.
Garrett Griffith going crazy.
LSU is asking for a 10. We'll see what the judges think. They're not going to just hand them out. They have to really be perfect in order to get that perfect score.
LSU second in the country with the team vault NQS of 4.9430. Georgia on bars is top 10 in the country with their team average. Now Eddie Wall will compete. One of the regulars in 3 events for Georgia.
She is a mainstay. She's very consistent. Last Friday, she got a 9.8 on this routine. The key on bars is hitting handstands, shaping, and of course, sticking that dismount, which she did absolutely beautifully.
We talked with Coach Conketo earlier in the week, and she said, we love Addie's work ethic. We love her confidence on the mat and how well she trains. I think a very bright future for her, still just a sophomore.
She said she leads by example, too, and has such a strong work ethic, which is so nice and refreshing to hear.
And next for LSU, Chio.
Chio ready to vault for the LSU Tigers. Freshman out of Henderson, Nevada.
Ranked number 2 on this event. Another stick for the LSU Tigers. Another great Yurchenko full and a half. Here it is again. She explodes off the table, opens up for the landing, and sticks it perfectly. We'll see what the judges think about that one, but that was close to perfect.
LSU already has 2 9.95s, one for Finnegan, one for Amari Drayton. We'll see what that one rates. Now we head back to the bars, and Jeffrey Scott ready to compete for the Gym Dogs.
She is capable of getting scores of 9.95 on this event. She's gotten 25 scores of 9.95 on bars throughout her career. So she is bound to put up a good number if she can hit this bar routine. I love how powerful she is on this event while still being clean. It's very dynamic.
Very smooth on the double layout.
She did a great job. She executed each move perfectly, hit her positions, had a small hop on that landing, but overall, a really great bar routine.
The third 9.95 given to LSU on vault goes to Kaylin Chio. Now for the third week in a row, Haley Bryant is back. Listen to that ovation.
The crowd loves her, and she does some big gymnastics that we're about to see right here. A huge vault. She did have that hop on the landing, but so powerful and such a different vault than the Yurchenko. That front entry, pike half, it's super difficult, but she does it so incredibly well.
Bryant already has an LSU degree in hand. Hails from Cornelius, North Carolina. And now the anchor, Lily Smith. I'm really excited to see her compete in person.
Her bars are beautiful, her lines and her shaping. And look at that toe point. She has gotten 13 perfect 10s in her career on this event, and you can see why. She's just a sophomore, but has already done so much at Georgia throughout her career.
The reigning SEC Freshman of the Year has improved on her numbers in 25.
It's a great bar routine to really cap things off for Georgia. They were able to recover from the first routine, and the last 5 girls did a great job.
LSU, buoyed by a trio of 9.95s, records a 49.6 on vault. There will be an exhibition bars for Georgia coming up. Right now, the Gym Dogs, with 1 score to go, have a 47.975 team bar score. Shenga Bakshai will compete, and everyone here will be treated to the bars routine of an Olympian. I'll tell you what, Southeastern Conference Gymnastics, second to none.
We have incredible talent, especially now with all of the NIL deals that have happened. It makes the recruits want to come here who were Olympians, and it draws them in, making NCAA gymnastics second to none. It's amazing, and she is an incredible bar worker.
A 2024 Olympian in Paris. She competed for Hungary.
Beautiful lines, nice toe point, good release up to the high bar. Line change full into a double tuck dismount. Small hop on the landing, but that was an exhibition routine. Sometimes if things are a little off, or if you want to give a gymnast a little bit more experience, that's when you'll do exhibitions, and we'll see a few of those tonight from Georgia and LSU.
Lily Smith credited with a 9.925. That gives Georgia a bars team score of 49 points.
And the second rotation of tonight's meeting. And first of all, for the Georgia Gym Dogs.
So Jeffrey Scott will lead things off for the Gym Dogs. I do see a little smattering of red around the PMAC. Georgia fans are everywhere.
Absolutely. And she's going to want to start off strong here. The name of the game, height, distance, and sticking the landing. That's what the judges are going to be looking for here. She couldn't quite get that landing, but that was a big Yurchenko layout full. Again, a 9.95 start value, so it doesn't start from that 10.0 like we're used to seeing. She had nice form in the air. Flares out for the landing, but didn't bend her knees long enough in order to absorb the floor to get the stick.
Now up for the Tigers on bars is Lexi Zeiss. Zeiss is a freshman out of Omaha, Nebraska. And Kaylee, she has competed bars every meet for LSU. Very consistent.
She is one to watch, and another great freshman that's already putting her mark on this Tiger team. She went 9.925 last week out on this event. Nice handstand pirouette. She turns that hand so early in order to finish in that handstand position that the judges are looking for. Full out dismount, gets the stick, sets the tone for this bars team, and Jay Clark loves it.
Well, we did just finish up Mardi Gras season. He's still got some moves.
There's that pack salto down to the low bar. Beautiful form. And, of course, to cap things off, the full-out dismount, stuck landing, and Jay's dance moves.
Nyla Aquino is next on vault.
Last time out, Nyla got a 9.850.
She came up big on the road in Gainesville, third meet of the season with a 9.925. There she is at the head of the runway. And here we go.
She does a souk vault, which is not very common and is actually extraordinarily difficult. It's a round off on the table, and then she does a full twist in the laid out position. She made it look so easy, but that vault is so difficult, requires a lot of power, and she did that super well.
LSU has their fifth 9.9 or better of the night. Lexi Zeiss leads off the bars with a 9.90.
To lead off with a score like that is incredible. And Ashley Cowan next up on bars for the Tigers. She always puts up such a big number, 9.925 last week, and ranked number 29 in the country on this event. Her toe point and her handstands are one of my favorite things about her bar work. Double layout, gets the landing. That was beautiful.
Jay Clark's pumped up. He likes the routine.
See her release again into an immediate shoot over. That move does not have to go to handstand. She did it very well. And then that double layout dismount.
Nyla Aquino credited with a 9.850. Now Shinga will vault for the Gym Dogs. Looks very focused, and she's on the way.
She's an Olympic qualifier on vault in 2024 for Hungary. Yurchenko full and a half, lots of distance. She almost lands at the end of that mat. And that should put up a really big score for Georgia.
Here we get another look.
She opens up for the landing, has a small hop, but had a lot of power, and I think the judges will like it.
We're waiting on the score for Ashley Cowan, now competing Aaliyah Finnegan. Finnegan and her older sister Sarah, both from Lee's Summit, Missouri, both national champions in the individual at LSU.
It's a cool bond to share with your sister. Sarah was an incredible athlete, and Aaliyah is amazing as well. There's no doubt about that. Her bars are beautiful. Her handstands, her extension, all the way from her fingertips to her toes. She's got a very difficult dismount, a full out, small step on the landing, but overall, what you expect from Aaliyah is consistency and just a beautiful routine. It's like poetry in motion watching her gymnastics. See that release move. Just that dismount again. Small step that the judges will take a deduction on, but overall a great hit routine.
Aaliyah's season high was previously a 9.90 against Iowa State. And it's the only discipline out of 4 she doesn't have a perfect 10 on in her career. Now, here's Addie Wall.
Yurchenko 4.5 for Addie, and that was beautiful. She had the height, she had the distance, she got the stick. And that's the kind of momentum Georgia needs over here on the vault, getting some sticks in. She fought for that one, and she got it.
Recently had a 9.9 at the mate at Missouri. Last week against Kentucky in the win at home, a 9.85. Great performance. And you see her getting a hug from assistant coach Marissa King, formerly a Florida Gator. Aaliyah Finnegan credited with a 9.90. Ashley Cowan a 9.85 on bars.
Kaylin Chio up next on bars. She earned her 7th SEC Freshman of the Week honor this week, and you'll see why after tonight's performance. Just an incredible athlete. Setting up for the dismount here. She got the stick. She had to fight for it. Just a little bit low in that landing, but it's what we've been seeing from Kaylin week in and week out. Again, so much consistency in her gymnastics. You'll see that release move. I used to do that release move. It did not look nearly as pretty as Kaylin's. That's why I never competed it, but what a bar routine.
Last week at the Podium Challenge, Chio was 9.95 on bars and beam and had a 9.9 on floor. Now, Anaya Smith takes a deep breath, and she's on the move.
She's capable of 9.95 here. Let's see if she can get it tonight. That was a great vault. Again, small hop on the landing, but it's better that she went forward to show the judges that she had some power there. She is an All-American on this event as well.
The Georgia graduate from Laurel, Maryland, likely putting up a fine score. Addie Wall credited with a 9.9 for her vault. Now Connor McLean, the SEC beam champion from a year ago, will compete on bars.
Connor's another beautiful athlete to watch. I mean, this team is just stacked with power and with grace and their form. And Connor, you will see that with her toe point on this event. She's ranked number 9. Last time out, she got a 9.95. And she's looking to do that again tonight to round out this bar rotation for LSU.
The crowd has been buzzing all night here inside the PMAC. The Tigers have set 2 of the all-time biggest crowds in 2025. The meets against Florida and Oklahoma, both good for top 4 all time. Both of those were wins as well.
Here goes Connor McLean for LSU. She holds that handstand right on top of the bar. Has a huge packed salto down to the low bar. She had a lot of momentum on that. She recovered that really well without it disturbing her timing. Full out dismount, sticks the landing. She makes that look so easy.
The sophomore, such a consistent performer. She's competed on bars and beam in every meet this year.
Look at the height on that release move and the back salto. She got some air out of that kit, but that did not bother her at all. What a routine that is bound to put up a great score for Connor McLean.
And now Lily Smith will close out the vault rotation for Georgia.
Tonight is Lily's first night in the all-around this season. That was a great vault. Yurchenko layout full. She had beautiful form in the air. Her toes were glued together.
Fighting Tigers, Kaylin Chio, 9925.
Here's another look at Smith's dismount.
Small hop on that landing, but overall a great vault to round out that lineup for Georgia.
Wow, huge score for Connor McLean, a 9975.
It was beautiful. She's definitely capable of that 10, and she got close tonight. Haley Bryant up next as the anchor for LSU on bars. Line change into a straddle Jaeger. She's got such great form. She controls her power here, hits every move, right on top on that handstand. There's that very difficult dismount. So hard to stick. She did take a step on it, but that was the only visible mistake that I saw in that bar routine. It was a great one for Haley and should put up a really big number. It's that straddle Jaeger again. There's that dismount. Double front with a half out.
Last week, LSU set a new season high on bars. They might be on pace for another here with a 9925 from Kaylin Chio and a 9975 for Connor McLean.
Getting into that 49.6 plus range on each event, that's exactly where you want to be to win another national championship, because that shows how strong that lineup is and what big scores your team is capable of.
Now Tori Tatum will compete as an exhibition here on the bars.
Tori is a senior that we were talking about earlier, and so she's getting to go out and do her thing one last time in the PMAC in front of a home crowd. So I know this is a super special moment for her. Just going to finish up with a dismount here. Let's see if she can get that stick. Small hop on the landing, but a great routine and a great way to finish out her last home meet at LSU.
Tatum, one of 10 seniors being honored after our meet tonight. Good performance by the LSU Tigers on track off.
The resume of each of these girls is absolutely incredible. It's pages and pages long. And up next for the Tigers, she's first on beam for LSU, a senior, Sierra Ballard. She has done so much for this team, not only with her positive energy, but with her gymnastics. Being first up on beam is not easy, and this girl does it so well. I don't think she gets enough credit to get up there, hit a beam routine, set the tone for this lineup with a big number. It really gets things going and is a huge reason why they're ranked so well on this event.
Sierra is a senior, one of 3 Tigers on the roster from Louisiana. She hails from Mandeville.
Last time out, Sierra got a 9.85, but she has led off this beam lineup with scores of 9.9. Beam, you couldn't ask for much better.
Here's another look at the beam by Sierra Ballard.
There's her acro series. You'll notice from this angle how narrow the balance beam is, and the way the girls tumble on it, it's like it's on the floor, which truly makes it that much more amazing.
And now the junior from Knoxville, Tennessee, Aaron Williams, is poised to lead off on floor for Georgia.
She is another strong leadoff for Georgia. She has 21 career 9.9s on this event. Showing off her fun personality with the floor music, with the dance. Opens up with a nice double pike. The girls like to pick music that goes with their personality, that they can have fun with and really perform well and get the crowd involved. Beautiful pass, two directly connected elements. That's another required skill that the judges are looking for in order for them to get to that 10.0 start value. Taking some deep breaths before this last tumbling pass to finish things off. Double tuck, great landing, a great leadoff routine for the Georgia Bulldogs. I loved her energy throughout that routine, and you can see why floor was the reason why they won last week. They have a lot of energy, a lot of momentum, and she performed that and set the tone for this team super well.
Georgia's floor NQS score, good for 18th in the country. They averaged just shy of 49.3.
And next on beam for LSU, Kylie Cohen.
Now the sophomore from Bedford, Texas, Kylie Cohen on beam.
Kylie has just recently broken into this beam lineup, and I am loving seeing her in this role. She's done an incredible job so far. Last week she got a 9.8, but is definitely capable of getting a higher score. Front aerial into a beat jump. Setting up for her acro series. A back handspring layout step out. She does it very well. She's so calm and collected on this event, which is exactly what you want. You want to tone it down from floor and vault, take deep breaths, and focus on one skill at a time. Finishes off with a round-off double full dismount. That was a beautiful routine. She's so consistent. All of her elements were beautifully done, and I'm excited to see what the judges think of that one.
Aaron Williams given a 9.85 to lead off on floor.
Kylie Cohen again. Here's that dismount. Round-off double full. Very well done.
Her first appearance of the year against Florida was a 9.875, and then 2 weeks later against Missouri had a 9.90. We'll see how that one scores out. Now Sydney Fitzgerald to compete for the Gym Dogs.
The Bulldogs are doing an incredible job building and getting better each and every week. They put up a season high of 197.350 against Missouri, and now have recorded 4 straight weeks with scores of over 197. And that's something they're definitely going to want to continue, especially going into the postseason. Rudy layout step out, a very difficult pass. She does it really well and gets that requirement of 2 directly connected acro skills. You're also required to change elements during this floor routine. They want to see you go up. They want to see you go down on the floor. You can't just be in one position the whole time. You have to have that artistry. So they are not just judging on tumbling and skills, but the entire element in the choreography as well. Job well done. She had a little bit of a problem on that last pass, landing a little bit short, but overall a great routine, fun choreography. See that front through into a double tuck. Just a little bit short there, a little bit under rotated.
A week ago against Kentucky, Georgia scored their second highest floor score of 49.450. And now for LSU, it will be Kaylin Chio in the third position on beam.
Just love it. Kaylin's mount. It's so different, difficult too, and she does it so well. She's beautiful to watch on every single event, but she just flows across this balance beam and truly makes it look effortless. Switch leap into a split jump. The judges are looking for 180 degrees there. A full split. We talked about Kaylin earlier and how she's making her mark so early on this Tiger team as just a freshman. She got the SEC Freshman of the Week award 7 times, and that's the most by any freshman at LSU. So she's already putting her name down in the history books, doing such a great job and adding so much value to this team. She's ranked in the top 10 on this event at number 4. And you can see why. There was little to no deduction in that beam routine. She was calm, collected. Her skills were executed perfectly.
Part of a very talented freshman class for the Tigers. Here's one more look.
Just that mount again. Round off back handspring up to the beam. There's that dismount. Gets the stick to finish things off. The exclamation point on a beautiful routine.
Coach Ashley Natt likes what she sees. Now Singa Bakshlai will compete for Georgia.
Last time out, she had a little bit of trouble on this event, scoring a 9.475. But tonight, she's looking to improve on that and do her normal gymnastics. Huge pass to open things up for her floor routine. She has had an incredible career. She's posted new career highs in every event so far. 995 on floor has been her high. And she can compete in the all-around as well. 39.350 is her highest all-around score. We were talking to Coach Concato earlier this week. She was saying how much of a work ethic she has and how calm and even-keeled she always is. She doesn't get stressed out, she said. She said she always just goes in and does her job and leads by example. Two and a half punch front. Looked like she had a little trouble out of that 2.5, but she recovered perfectly. A job well done, exactly what you'd expect.
She had an incredible influence on dozens and dozens of programs across the country. Her floor routines were mimicked by everybody. She brought flavor to LSU. It's just been so much fun to watch. So now Georgia starting off with Nia Howard on beam.
Nia is a great performer on the balance beam. She has gotten 29.9s on this event in her career. Setting things up for her acro series. Back handspring layout, step out, very solid. Nia was the first gym dog freshman to compete in the all-around since 2017 and in the most meets since Courtney Capet in 2006.
There's a name.
Courtney Capet's arguably one of the greatest and definitely another name in the history books. Just an incredible athlete.
No argument in my mind.
In their meet against Kentucky, she got a 39.475, which is the best all-around score from a gym dog since 2019 regional finals. So Nia is a great athlete for Georgia, one you want to have in your lineups. And that beam routine was a great way to set the tone over there for that lineup.
Speaking of setting the tone, it will be the sophomore, Kylie Cohen, trying to set the tone on floor for LSU.
Tiger fans, it's floor time! At pistol floor for LSU.
Cohen has competed on beam and floor exclusively for LSU this year. At the Podium Challenge last week, had a 9.90.
And that was her collegiate debut last week on floor. And so to start things off with a 9.9 and break into this incredible floor lineup, she's got big things coming her way. Handspring double full. I love seeing Kylie break into these lineups. She's been working super hard, and it is showing. I'm loving all of her choreography as well, getting to show it off. Front layout to a front full. Leap pass was absolutely beautiful. What a start for LSU. High fives all around, a beautiful floor routine, and she led this lineup off with such energy. Front layout, front full again. All smiles from Kylie. A job well done.
Now a freshman, second in the rotation on beam, Harley Tomlin from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Last time out, she got a 9.8. Harley is also the daughter of Pittsburgh Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin. Sets up for that acro series, a triple series, back handspring layout. Very difficult, but again, she made it look very effortless. Staying very calm, which is what you want for a beam worker. Round off, full and a half. Small hop on the landing, but that was a great routine. Nia Howard led things 5. So Harley's looking to build on that and put up another big score for the Bulldogs.
Georgia's beam rotation, top 5 in the country. Now LSU will see Sierra Ballard, whose mother, Lori Strong Ballard,
And next on ball
was a broadcast partner of yours and ours in the past. We talked with Jay earlier in the week. He said she just wanted to enjoy her career. So much fun to watch her daughter compete.
She wanted to be mom, and Lori was also a gym dog and an Olympian. So gymnastics runs in the family for sure. Sierra's floor routine is one of my favorites on this team because she brings so much energy, so much power in her tumbling, and she gets her team and the crowd involved. Huge double layout. She's wanting to show out for her last night performing this in the PMAC on her senior night. Sierra got a 9.95 last week at the Podium Challenge on this event, and she's capable of getting that score each and every time if she hits. Full and a half to a punch layout. Very well done. Switch ring.
Her final performance as a Tiger inside the PMAC, and she gets a great hand from the Tiger fans.
So well deserved. An emotional moment for her. Floor is her thing. You can tell it just sets her on fire to be able to perform for LSU in this PMAC. That full and a half to punch layout. The tumbling was great. Choreography was incredible. What a moment for Sierra Ballard.
Georgia so far with a 9.825 by Howard and a 9.8 by Tomlin. Now Anya Turner will compete.
Last time out, Anya got a 9.875. Her career high is a 9.95, and she got that at the SEC Championships. So she performs very well under pressure. Handspring layout, that triple series. She is one of those beam scorers they count on at Georgia. As a freshman last year, she competed in all 12 meets on balance beam for the Gym Dogs. And for a beam lineup, you love having those people you can count on. You put them up there, you know what you're going to get, you know what the score range that they can achieve, and it just makes the rest of the lineup feel very confident in that person. That was a beautiful beam set. She executed her skills perfectly and finished off with a nice stuck dismount.
For the Tigers, Sierra Ballard, 9.90.
Congratulations to Sierra Ballard, who finishes with a 9.90 in her final floor performance for the Tigers. Now the freshman, Kaylin Chio, will compete.
Because Kaylin, we've been talking about how she's come into this lineup on every single event and really made her mark. She has done such an incredible job looking like a veteran for this Tiger team, to be an all-arounder, to be in the top 5 as an all-arounder in the NCAA, and this is one of her best events.
Had a 9.90 last week at the Podium Challenge.
That full out was absolutely huge. The smile on her face says it all. She stuck that landing perfectly. It was exactly what she wanted. Chio last week got 9.9 plus on 3 events, including first place finishes on bars and beam, and she took home 2 titles that night. She's definitely a force to be reckoned with. punch front. Held that landing. You can tell she's having fun with it, has a smile on her face. And finishes with that tiger roar, holds that pose. That'll put up a very big number for LSU.
If you had competed in the all-around, every event for every meet, you would have competed in 40 events this year. Chio just competed her 40th.
That's absolutely amazing, and she's doing it so well, handling the pressure so well week in and week out.
Next on team for Georgia, Jeffrey Scott.
Very well done. I'm excited to see what the judges think of that one.
Now the fourth competitor on beam for Georgia, Jeffrey Scott. Georgia has already recorded a season high on floor, LSU a season high on vault and beam. I see one judge has given Chio a 10.
I think the other one's a 9.95, so a 9.975 to average those out for Chio. A great score. Over on beam, Jeffrey Scott getting things going. Front handspring into a back handspring layout step out. That's a triple series as well, and it was spot on. Her routine features the Georgia assumed moonwalk tradition. She's the 8th gym dog to perform the moonwalk on the balance beam, followed by some Georgia greats like Lindsay Cheek, Mary Beth Fox, Sabrina Vega. She's capable of putting up a 9.9 here, which is what, there it is, the signature move. She did it well.
I think that crowd loved it.
It's hard to not love the moonwalk. Front handspring, front full dismount. What a routine. They were knocking at the door during this lineup with Anya Turner's 9.875. They're looking for that 9.9 plus score, and I think Scott may have delivered. We'll see what the judges think.
Fantastic replay by our video board crew. Coach Kane Cateau is fired up as well. You can see her reaction. She was an Olympic performer herself, 96 Olympics in Atlanta. I asked her, was that your first time in Georgia? She said yes, and they loved it. They were in the Olympic Village. They were practicing all around the state of Georgia. Now, Amari Drayton, who already has a 9.90 or better tonight, will perform on floor.
Amari got a 9.875 last week at the Podium Challenge on floor. Huge double layout, beautiful landing. Amari is another athlete that as a freshman last year, she started off strong. She competed on vault and floor in every meet in 2024 and was a big part of their successful 2024 season. She puts up big numbers for LSU, and a 9.925 is her career high on this event. Front through to a double tuck, took a little step forward. A great routine from Amari Drayton. That should be another great score for the LSU Tigers.
Chio was just awarded a 9.975 on floor. That's 3 disciplines tonight with a 9.925 or better.
What a night. Just that front through into a double tuck. She opened up a little bit too early, causing her to land a little bit short. That'll be a minor deduction, but overall a great routine from Drayton.
Now the junior, Kara Aker, poised to compete.
I am so excited to
Me
see
too.
her beam. I mean, she is just beautiful on this event and is another gymnast with a very long resume. She transferred to Georgia from Utah and has quickly made her mark on this beam lineup especially. She scored 10s on this event and just is extremely consistent.
She competed beam for the first time last week and won the title with a score of 9.925.
Side aerial into an acro element. I mean, that is so hard to do, to go from a sidewards element to a backwards element, and it was no problem for Kara. Switch leap into a step leap.
She just looks supremely comfortable up there.
She is. She's a two-time All-American. She's definitely been under a lot of pressure and has performed extraordinarily well. She's extremely consistent. You know what you're going to get when she goes up there. Beautiful toe points. Cartwheel gainer. Layout full off the side. She had a little bit of a problem with those arms being pulled back and took a step, but what a beautiful routine.
The floor score for Amari Drayton now 9.95. That is the 16th 9.9 or better this evening for LSU. Drayton had a 9.95 on vault and now on floor. And Kaylee, just twice in LSU gymnastics history have the Tigers scored a 198.4 or better. Both happened last year, once against Arkansas and once at the Podium Challenge. The Tigers, with Aaliyah Finnegan and Haley Bryant left to go, could score a 49.16 and maybe set some records here.
Truly a deadly duo at the end of your lineup, capable of putting up really big numbers. Aaliyah Finnegan did not compete in floor last week, so she's back in. They like to give their girls who are competing week in and week out on every event some rest time so that their bodies are prepped to go for postseason. A double Arabian was absolutely beautiful. I love Aaliyah's flexibility on this event and her dance. Her and Haley Bryant do that every single meet. She stands over there, and it's a cool little camaraderie that they have. Aaliyah's an 8-time All-American, 2024 NCAA floor champion. This is truly an event that she shines on, although she doesn't have a bad event. All of them are great for her. 2.5 punch front. She unfortunately stepped out of bounds there, so that will be a 10th deduction. She's had too much power.
What a career for Aaliyah Finnegan of LSU, one of 10 seniors being celebrated tonight.
See that first pass again, double Arabian into her stag jump.
Now we're in for a treat. Lily Smith with a 9.95 last week on beam. She's the final competitor for Georgia.
Her form and her toe point are just so beautiful. She's so flexible, and she really gets to show it off on this event. She's also an All-American on the balance beam. her acro series had a little bit of a wobble there. She's trying to recover. She's got to gain her composure again and finish strong. Can't seem to get it together. That will cause a deduction and maybe even a start value lower than a 10 with that break in the leap series, because you do need to have those elements completely connected in order to get that 10-0 start value. Front pike, that was beautiful. See if she can finish things off with a stick. She gets the job done. Some wobbles here and there, but overall she saved it, and that should put up a decent number to round things out for the Georgia Gym Dogs.
One final look at the dismount. Now we will have exhibitions going for Georgia and LSU. Both will go at the same time.
Support the LSU Gymnastics program.
We have one more competitor for the Tigers, and it's Haley Bryant.
Tonight is our 4th consecutive sellout in the Merritt Center. The 4th largest crowd to ever witness LSU Gymnastics.
They are announcing the 4th largest crowd ever in LSU history.
Thank you for your record-setting support.
So now 3 of the top 4 crowds ever have happened in 2025.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the floor exercise, the anchor of your LSU floor team. This is Haley Bryant.
Haley Bryant wanting to finish things off strong for an incredible night for LSU right here on the floor exercise. Setting up for her huge first pass. Front handspring double front. She does it beautifully. Haley got a 9.925 last week. And like we talked about, last week was her first time breaking into the lineups for the all-around this year. Saving her body, making sure she's strong enough, especially going into postseason when this Tiger team really wants those big numbers from her. Last week in the all-around, she got a 39.725, moving her total to 31 career all-around titles. She sits at 20 nationally on floor, in the top 20. You can see why.
If Haley Bryant can finish strong here with a 9.9 or better, LSU will have the highest team score in 50 years of program history.
I think she did it, Garrett. What do you think?
The PMAC knows she did it. What a fantastic finish for Haley Bryant and the LSU Tigers on senior night. Hugs all around for Haley Bryant. Got to give her the crown after that.
No doubt. It was beautiful, and just like she always does, she's another consistent performer. You know what you're going to get, but it's always so amazing to watch her do her thing and do it so well. Got an exhibition over on balance beam. Box guy.
She is competing in all 4 events tonight, but this is an exhibition.
And doing it in this environment when the crowd is cheering, it's a good prep for postseason when everything's going on all at once. You need to keep your focus on the balance beam and do your job.
Haley Bryant has 18 perfect 10s in her career, but none this season.
What a great routine to round things out for the Gym Dogs over on balance beam.
And now a fan favorite will compete as an exhibitionist for LSU. The 6-year senior, the All-American, the All-SEC, Alona Shenikova.
And now, Tiger fans, please make welcome to the board, senior Alona Shenikova.
Missed all of last season with an injury. And then this year, a contributor, but mostly from the sidelines. Now a chance.
Sitting out last year with a very tough injury. She had an Achilles injury, put her out all season. To come back and work hard and be routine ready is just incredible. I know she's excited to be back out there. She's one of the leaders of this team, wants to show off what she can do and be there for her teammates. Switch ring. Taking a deep breath before this next tumbling pass. Front handspring Rudy to a split jump. What a cool moment for Alona Shenikova. After all she's been through, to get out here and to be able to do a full routine for the last time in the PMAC. What a night.
A finish with a flourish for Shenikova. And you can see the score at the bottom of your screen. LSU sets a new program record.